right. What's up?
Hey,
Hey guys, welcome to the
What's
Next
up,
Level
guys?
Official Podcast. For those that don't know us, we're streaming across multiple platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, all across the world, beaming into your hearts. I'm
Don't say it.
Speedy.
don't
I'm
say it.
Into your
Speedy.
hearts
That's
and in
Palo.
between.
And that's Noob Face Games.
What's up, guys?
Hey, we're trying
What
to
is
keep it
up?
PC.
I thought you were
A
gonna
little
say
bit- a little
something
bit wrong.
naughty, but thankfully you didn't. Let's keep this
Oh,
PG
I thought
today.
it.
Let's-
So, guys,
thought it naughty.
I feel like we have some things to talk about. I feel like there's something bubbling, and I think Palo needs to kick this off because this is right up his alley. I think
No.
we got Zack Snyder's recently released Justice League
I
movie
thought-
that came out. We have been talking about this movie for quite some time.
but somebody didn't watch it.
I'm waiting for a new system. I don't
Uh,
don't know what
He's
to
got
tell
no
you, man.
excuses.
I don't know what to tell you.
All right. So the deal is we've been waiting for Zacky Snyder Boys' new cut, new release of the poo-poo movie Justice League that came out quite some time ago.
Poo-poo. It's
It
not
was poo-poo. It was
Oh,
poo-poo
no.
before. It was poo-poo
No.
before.
It was not poo-poo at all.
It was poo-poo before.
I'm gonna go grab my old Justice League movie and just like snap it in half like all the millennials.
You
All
know,
the little millennials.
it really wasn't
Get
the
him out
best.
there.
You know, the thing about it is it really wasn't the best when it first came out. We accepted it only because it was all we
Because
had.
we
I
had
mean, let's
to.
be real, right? It was all that we had to show. But I think everybody knew, and that's the reason why they pushed so hard for Zack Snyder is because they got a chance to know about his vision before he left, before he had to leave. Therefore,
Well-
this version just didn't quite cut it, you know? I don't think
The original
the
version
theatrical,
didn't cut it.
the
original.
theatrical
No, you
release.
get that right.
You're right, and it just did not explain enough. You know,
Well, with
but
all the fans pushing,
Right.
they got what we wanted. It wasn't. Is it 100% perfect? No. You calm down, Speedy, because I saw your fucking notes. There they are. It's 2 fucking pages of like stupid.
And that's from
little,
hour 2 on. Oh, it's not
No,
stupid
it's
little
not.
things, bro. It's not.
I-
That's from hour 2 because the first
They
half,
weren't
I had
okay.
to
They
watch
weren't
it in bed, bro.
devastating. They
I
were
was so
not
tired.
devastating. They were not
Now,
devastating.
I will say this. I will say this for that person that did not like the first one, it was just the epitome of the crappy
Speedy.
DC movies that had been
Speedy.
out there. This one is so much better. So much better. That I will be watching it again. I will be watching it again. I will spend another 4 hours watching this one because
Bro.
I did enjoy literally
Can we-
half
We're
the
recording
last
that,
half,
right?
other than the fact that Zach Funny Boy Snyder here filmed the whole fucking thing in 4:3, okay? Because that's the most annoying
no.
shit I've ever seen.
You see
he gave us
more.
2/3. He do not see more.
Yes, you
It-
do.
No.
you know,
What you're
Technically,
trying
yes.
to say, no, sir. What you're
4-3
trying to say,
letterbox.
Yes, it's in 4:3 letterbox.
the whole movie. You get it's
Okay,
like getting
you
4
know what?
hours of 2/3 of a movie.
I'm not gonna lie.
Just go watch on
I-
your old tube TV and you're
you
fine.
do because I remember when
I'm gonna go
Stargate.
get Noob Face's Sony Trinitron out of his fucking garage.
So-
And we'll watch on that.
So you know what, man? So there was a really important scene that kind of explained the whole 4-3, which honestly I have to admit, like I'm kind of a fan of the 4-3, but there was a scene in Stargate in which Kurt Russell exits the pyramid for the first time, and there's supposed to be 3 suns. Now in the regular release that they did, you can only see 1, but in 4-3 you can actually see all 3 moons, which I mean it's pretty cool. So I'm curious. Like I'm not the one that's seen it. You guys judge this. I'm all going off of you guys. I'm
so hurt
actually
you didn't see
surprised.
it.
I'm
still
surprised
hurt
that
with
Speedy.
man.
Well,
You haven't
okay.
watched any of it. It's
bottom
pretty
line-
scary.
Bottom
Because
line
I don't want
is-
you to
Yeah.
like it and then recommend it because then
Bo-
people aren't going to be like, oh, well, New Face just has like crappy movie style and I'm not going to want to watch it.
New Face
So-
does have crappy move styles. Like
Oh, I love
he
it, man. I love
only-
all the Nick
he
Cage's
only-
movies. I mean, you goddamn right, I do.
Dude, he recommended Cell Block 69 and some change. That was like the worst movie I've ever
Zombie
seen.
Beavers from Mars or Beaver
Oh,
Zombies from Mars.
man.
What?
So-
And then Shia
First
LaBeouf
wrong.
as
LaBeouf.
Le Bloof.
a cholo who likes to eat organic food. Those were his recommendations
Oh
in the
my
last 6
God.
months. that I wish I could have gotten my time back.
Bro,
for.
you're talking shit about me in that movie. You're actually talking shit about Steph because she loves that movie. So, babe, when you see him, you kick his fucking ass. You kick his ass.
She didn't recommend it to me. You did.
You did. You did. It's all
You
on you,
did.
bro. No pointing fingers. But yeah, no,
But
I mean 4 hours
She told
Go ahead.
me. So that's why.
She told you?
God.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
God.
You know what? I'll do
But
it, baby. You got it.
I'm glad to see that Speedy actually liked it. Even considering
did.
his notes. There was some stuff in there, don't get me wrong.
I can say what I want to say. He made 4 hours of shit, so I can critique it all I want. If he had made it in like 2.5, 3 hours,
Kill me
then I
now.
couldn't say shit. I couldn't say shit.
So let me ask you a quick question because of that. So
Just because of
Speedy,
1
if-
minute of the
Anyone
girls
who's seen it,
singing to
anyone that's
Aquaman
on the
leaving.
show right now seeing it. No, it's not just that. It's just like he has like his vision is really good in a lot of parts. Like I really enjoyed the whole transformation of that last half of the movie. It was totally different. Like and it fit so well. So like all that money they invested, that $90 million or whatever the price point was that they did to film all those extra scenes
99 million.
showed
you mean?
what's up?
99 million, you mean?
I said
$99.
I don't know. I said 90 million.
Oh, I thought you said $99. I was like,
But it's actually 70 millions that they spent on reshoots.
yeah.
So
20 was food.
yeah, I know.
just for, just for Henry Cavill alone.
It was his organic grapes that he like to eat. He feed himself on it. The fact is, like a lot of the movies like had some pacing issues just because, and they were very weird and they just did not fit into it. At the very beginning, this isn't like a big spoiler alert. There's some creepy island girls in that Nordic village that like chant and like, dude is like totally stalker-esque, man. Like she's like grabbing his clothes and like sniffing it. And shit. I'm
Hard
like,
sniff that, dude.
bro,
Hard
like what?
sniff that.
What? Like getting in those
They
pits,
could have done without that.
getting into the pits, like like she
They
wanted
coulda-
to be in him, kind of
Give me-
smelling it.
Give me 30
And-
seconds of that. Okay, I get thetheir what
And
they're
so, like,
trying to
it
do.
goes
Like,
on.
like that's
So-
their like like we love you, Aquaman. We're gonna give you a song.
And so
Like, I
there
get
was
it.
someone gave me a competing deal, like, oh, it shows how much they care about him, like they have his clothes. I'm like, this motherfucker has clothes. Like he just jumps out of the ocean with clothes on. Like where are these wet clothes
Bro,
coming from?
Like he jumps up on the dock. There's a little box. He's like, here, we got you some
Bro.
fresh clothes. They're
he
dry.
jumped up on a ship and he's like getting this stuff out. He's like, I'm in my Bugle Boy jeans, saving sailors.
Is that
in the
like
sea.
permission to come aboard?
Yeah, I know.
You know, it's like,
Yeah, and there's cheesy ass lines
Why
like
you gotta be
that.
hating on his jeans, bro?
so
What?
because Speedy wants a pair, damn it. Okay, can't you
But
read between the
the-
effing lines, bro? It's obvious.
The thing I will say the most is the thing I love the most about this movie is the whole centering, and we heard this before, over Cyborg, like the whole like origin story for him.
Finally,
Like I totally love that. That was the best part of this whole damn movie, and it's sad that it will never be a part of any other Justice League movie going forward. Like Ray, what's his name? Ray Parker Lewis. I don't know. I'm thinking of
Ray
football
Lewis, no,
players.
that's the,
I'm thinking of-
you're just
okay.
grabbing last names, man.
Don't get
But
him.
Ray,
Don't get,
Ray, Uncle
Ray,
Ray.
Don't
We got
don't
you.
get him mad because he murdered people. He was boring. Jessica saying
wow.
Cyborg was
wow.
boring.
Wow.
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 He was the
Wow.
whole movie.
He was
He
not
saved the world. But
So check
He's
this
not
out,
going to be
guys.
in any other movie with all the issues that they've been having with Warner Brothers, with the head of Warner Brothers. Like, he will never be in another movie for this. And that is so sad because if I wanted to see any one of these break out, it would have been him.
So
It would have been him.
So another thing that we got because of the movie, Zack Snyder was heard saying that Superman's son would become a Batman in
hold
Justice
on.
League sequel.
Let's not jump all the way
Hey,
ahead, bro.
I'm just talking.
Let's-
I'm just
let's not
stating
jump
the
ahead.
line.
Oh my
I'm
god!
just
So
stating.
one of the
keep
first
jumping
things
the
we
gun.
had, you keep jumping, dude. Look at the script. And so
just
one of the
jumping.
first things about this deal is that the fact is that Zack Snyder said he never watched the original Justice League. Do you believe him?
Oh yeah.
No.
I mean,
I don't.
You have to no, bro. As
No.
a director, if a movie if okay, Pale, if you're directing a movie
Here
and
we
you
go.
leave and the movie gets finished, you know you're gonna fucking want to watch it. Why? Because that practically had your stamp on
Bro,
it. So when you see it and you're disappointed,
considering what happened, I wouldn't be doing shit.
I think you would.
I think
No.
you would.
I think you're lying.
No.
I mean,
the fact that he came back from all of that, and then
So,
no spoilers,
That's-
what?
that's-
What?
that's willpower,
Why
bro.
did? Why
That's
did he
willpower.
leave? Hmm?
Well, he
his
left
one of
because his daughter passed away.
Well, I'm saying like he wants to see what that movie, like how bad it was. He had to have watched it. There's no way he did not watch one bit of that movie.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
I
I
wouldn't
mean,
say
I
he
guess
didn't.
it's something we'll never know because he'll never come on the show and physically tell us. Maybe. I mean, maybe if you guys help us with the popularity, yeah, we can move forward. But
He's
I
not coming
don't.
on this show.
Yeah, I mean, I think he watched it. I got a vote that says
Barely got time for 30 people.
I think he watched it.
So the whole movie itself, we won't keep trying to play around. We have to talk around it because Noobface did not bother to do any of his assignments this week and watch it.
Oh, okay.
And,
let me just tell my son that we're not going to build your stuff, but okay. Let me just be.
I'm saying if I
Bro.
ever see you online playing a game, I'll be like, "Yo, bro, go watch your movie."
I watched it the second it came out.
I know you
sure
do
you
it.
did.
I know
I'm
you do
sure
it
you
at
did.
work.
I'm
I know
sure
you do
did.
it at work.
I'm sure you did.
I know you do it at work.
I don't know what the
But
fuck you're talking about.
The things we'll talk about it a little bit more again next week. They had a whole bit at the end about his vision or what was happening. You know, what would be a offshoot. I was
and
not
I heard
impressed
something
by it.
about this.
I was
heard
not
something
impressed
about
by
this.
it at all. I did not like Leto's
Leto.
Joker. It was still a
Gelato.
crap.
It
was
was like
still a
Gelato's
crappy-
Joker.
He did come out saying that it was a transformation. Now you have to.
It was still crappy.
Fucking dude, take off your
Transformation.
headphones. Take off your headphones. You know, it's been 2 days.
It
You
was,
better watch
it was,
It's
it was
signal.
still crappy.
Signal.
They started talking about this. That's kind of signifying that the whole multiverse. Remember what he said?
Yeah, but like
Oh,
I'm
no,
just
don't-
saying,
don't
I'm
give
not
me the
worried about the multiverse.
exasperation.
I'm worried about his acting skills as the Joker and representing it, and they suck.
That's yeah.
His-
No,
he-
okay, that
he-
that
he-
that
he-
yeah.
he-
That was-
let me
that was-
see.
Yeah, you come back. You come back.
Looking at my notes
Come
here.
back. Come. He's not coming
His
back, guys.
sloppy
We've lost
makeup,
him.
like it was nothing original at all, and I was.
I
just
know.
not
No.
impressed by it.
No. I can completely agree with you on that because, like that at the end, I was just like, "That's just weird." Like, yeah.
No. And then the fact is, he also said in some papers, like, we were talking here, what Noob was kind of referring to, and we'll drop it here, is that some of the visions that he had a little bit later on was that Superman's son would become the next Batman.
I
And they
heard
kinda
something
hint
about
at-
this. I heard
I don't
something about
understand that.
this,
I thought-
and I'm not digging any type of mixture
Yeah.
between lineage. Like
But
this is
thought-
where I draw
thought
the
that was
fucking
supposed to be-
line.
wait, I thought
And
that was
this is
supposed to be
DC's
Superboy.
problem.
I
This
thought
is
that was supposed to be
DC's problem.
Superboy. Am I wrong?
Well, I mean, the whole problem with DC is the fact is they jump all over the map. Like it's
Yes.
just there's not a
fucking
continuous
Marvel's
story.
fucking perfect, and they just stick to like the best and greatest.
Why
thing.
are you sound like every person arguing like and not paying attention to what we're arguing about. You brought in Marvel and we're not even talking about Marvel, bro. We're
Yeah.
talking about DC. Like the fact is, like in the if they had planned this correctly, right? They have fucking Aquaman show up and they don't even have an Aquaman show and they don't even have a movie for it out, like introduction, and like they could have done all these things to then create this one movie. And so they're hoping this will jumpstart it, and like they've fucked everything with all the accusations that they've had on set with each other, all the infighting. Like they created all these characters, and then what? Let's say they go forward, right? They have another cyborg. Like they're gonna have to bring in another person. It's Ray Fisher, who is the cyborg. Like they're gonna have to bring in someone whole new, so it's gonna be a whole new fucking movie. And it's just like
It's gonna be a
Batman with
whole
Ben
movie.
Affleck, like right? They have what's his face, Shiny Boy, Pattison, that's gonna be coming in with his new Batman.
But again,
reprisal.
we're
So it's
talking
just like
about
all
the
these
whole. We're
different ones.
talking, but that's you start talking into multiverse at that time because then you start talking
No
about
one
you start talking about Joaquin
understands-
Phoenix's fucking Joker.
No one understands multiverse if you don't have a consistent storyline going forward with each character.
You're right. You're right. And fucking Zach Boy and the fucking other people need to get their shit together so that they can go forward from this, because they ended off with everybody having a lead off to another movie of their own.
So
and word is he's pissed off all of the Warner Brother executives with this 4-hour movie.
And then he can go, here's your millions.
But here's the deal.
Let's go.
So the whole thing about it is this isn't ironclad. This is not necessarily what is going to happen. This is a possibility that could take place. So with that being said, I mean, we'll just literally have to wait and see what truly transpires.
Look at that. Look at that. I'm right.
But
right.
you know,
has I'm just saying.
I mean, I can't really take her serious considering she doesn't really understand all the movies. So I mean, is that like
she's gonna come busting through the door, bro? She's gonna come busting through the fucking door.
I mean, really? I mean, what else?
Oh my god,
debatable.
You don't know the next fire that you're bringing out.
But we do have some good news though with some other movies in play. We have Ace Ventura 3 that's in development at Amazon. So what do you guys feel about that? Have you guys been now that we hear it
with this? I'm okay.
I think we need it. I think we need a good comedy. I think we need Jim Carrey.
We miss him.
You know,
I mean, he's fucking good in that series, bro. He's hilarious.
I like the way Amazon's approaching this right now, right? So like they do have like some of their crappier, you know, original movies that they have going out, some of the TV shows, but now they've kind of gone to like, hey, the hard hitters to start making the sequels. So you had the Coming to America 2 that came out, mixed reviews. I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
I thought it was a funny movie.
I'm always surprised. About a 3.
I'm always surprised how Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall never fucking age in anything they ever do.
Oh man,
they got like the best genes known to man.
You know, when they did the backstories, they just used this them. They didn't use any CGI. It was just them. But still, the cool thing I will say about this whole Ace Ventura 3, you know, juice nugget that got dropped, it is by the same writers of Sonic the Hedgehog, which I thought was decently entertaining. It wasn't. Right. It was. I will definitely give them props for having taken Sonic back to the drawing board, considering when they first did the teaser trailer, everybody in the community made a huge gaming uproar because it wasn't the Sonic that they had all grown up with. So for them to literally go back and change it, I'm kind of.
Is that the writers or the director with the graphics that were happening? But at least they went back and they made it. Like it wasn't.
Yeah. You know, and like I said, it
was creepy. It was creepy, dude.
It was, and the writing of the story wasn't horrible. You know, I mean, it was well done. I mean, just to have Jim Carrey in that one as Dr. Robotnik, and then him doing like an Ace Ventura 3. I'm just kind of curious. I mean, he's going to be like an aged, Ace Ventura. I mean, it's
oh my god,
it's going to be stupid funny, man. And I think that's exactly what we need. We haven't had that kind of comedy in a really long time.
That's true. That's true.
Jim Carrey does a great job. He
does, man. He does.
A lot of his movies are like way out there, and he still brings it home. And he's just got enough range where he can do the stupid shit and then do the funny stuff and just mix it in all together. And it's still a good piece to watch. Like you can just kick back. You're not invested in like this is some mystery where it's like. Like All the Soldiers Men or something, like it's a good movie. Yeah. You can have fun and watch it.
Yeah, it's very fun. He does his antics, where he's like, we're going downtown, like just some stupid shit, I mean,
we practice that all day, guys.
All day, guys. All day. All day.
Do this shit. So if we're talking about like some old actors and bringing back their old movies, what do you guys think about Face Off? And the director wants John Travolta.
I think I would like to see your Face Off. Getting so fucking tired of it. Wow. No, you know what? I have to say, I mean, can't go wrong with it. Now, let me ask you something. Is this
such a bitch, man?
Is this John Woo? Because he directed the first one. Is he the one that's doing this one as well?
Probably not.
Because in all honesty, he kind of, John Woo's style really made the original Face Off. Not to say that this one wouldn't be as bad. I mean, still having two of these actors, but in all honesty, I think it just would partially be hilarious because we've seen Nick Cage's movies now, right? And
don't recommend them. Don't.
No, I didn't say shit. I'm just saying.
You were going to.
Nick Cage is like Steven Seagal.
Oh,
they're in the same level, man. They're like at the same level in their career right now, just pumping out tubs of poop just to get that paycheck, and then move to the next one. Like that Willy's Wonderland, whatever it was. Like he literally said nothing in that whole goddamn movie.
Yeah,
but I think, I think that was the funniest part about it.
I watched the first 15 minutes and I was like, I'm done. I'm not even gonna watch this.
That's like you and WandaVision and only watching 2 episodes.
Yeah,
you didn't give it a chance.
I'm happy.
So
I'll read about it. It doesn't look like John Woo, but then again, like, do you really want another John Woo movie right now? Like, I feel there's like,
if we're gonna go corny, bro, and we're gonna go with them, might as well bring the whole gang back.
But like that's John Woo, it wasn't corny back then. It was like the stylistic kind of thing
in the air.
Fucking jacket flipping open and shit smoke.
And all he's trying to do is grab gums.
He's like
fucking wind flapping, fucking eyes just coming off like that. Can I have some gum?
I mean,
yes.
I enjoyed the John Woo films when they were just those and there's nothing else. Like, I don't think there needs to be a revival of that kind of style. Like, it's already done. Like, it's the same kind of deal. Like, when Quentin Tarantino had such a huge like following with his types of films and that goriness, and then like
Brandon,
later on, they're not out there. All right,
Brandon. The stream was while I pleasure the Hey, bud, whatever gets you here, we're happy to assist. I'll take it.
Brandon.
What? Oh my God.
Please. These two were saying thank you, and I had to bring it up just so that
I was like, whoa.
Speedy, you ever? And yes, he has, Brandon. Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
Just stimulate your prostate. It's the best form of pressure.
Me
or someone else doing it? Me or someone else doing it? Hit me up. We're gonna hit him up. We're gonna hit Brandon up at Brandon32.
That's awesome.
Anyone who's out there, just let us know what it looks like right off the bat. You can report to us a little later on. See what's going on. That was hilarious. Thanks, Brandon. You got competition now. Hey, man, you got competition.
I'm speechless, guys. I'm speechless.
I know.
Hey, so as long as you subscribe, I'm all right with it.
So we have talked about this before because we've talked about the Marvel scene so many times. We do have some teaser trailers of Venom: Let There Be Carnage. The release got delayed until 2021. To me, that's nothing fucking new. I just feel like everything's gonna get fucking delayed at this point.
No, we never left 2020. That's it. We just never left 2020. Everything's going to get delayed. Everything's going to get pushed back.
Let me ask you guys a question. How do y'all feel about Woody Harrelson being Carnage, period? Because
when I saw him in the first Venom, like at the end, it was just weird.
I'm awkward about it. I'm just like, I don't know how this shit's going to go now. Now I'm confused.
He was kind of talking.
I feel like Brandon when he looks at himself. Like he's probably like, I'm confused now. What do I do?
I mean, the film came out in 2018, right? So the first one, Venom, and so it's just
he is a good actor.
No, you're right.
It's been such a long time. It's been such a long time, and like I don't really know. Like,
just leave him to that zombie movie, and then he's fine.
Well, I mean, are they gonna have Eminem drop another track for this one too? So, but
the thing is, Jess, you're right. I remember when I saw Zombieland and I saw him, I was kind of questioning, like, oh fuck, now I wonder how this movie's going to be. But he fits so well, and he made the character, and I have no doubt that he's not a good actor, but. Like I said,
this character that he's a good actor.
Yes, you're now in charge of bringing a character that we've all grew up with to life. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, there's a lot more weight on your shoulders because now you have a really big job too. Not only that, I don't know. I'm just like fuck.
I don't know. Yeah, just more bad news.
Brandon, you're blocked for 5 minutes. Stop saying weird shit, bro. Just that's all you got to do. It's very easy, bro. Yeah, I love you. I want you to be a part of this community, but just stop saying weird shit.
It's all about attention.
Yo, Sandra, what's up? I know. Yeah, we'll give you the attention, bro. Just don't make it awkward.
Halo is going to look at your Insta. Just give him a second.
Yeah, we're all going to post your Insta, and now I'm going to have to post your shit everywhere. Oh, God. No, I'm just kidding.
You're going to stimulate yourself. So along with that, like the same thing is like with Black Widow. Like all these movies are done. Like I feel that there's an opportunity that some of these movies are going to get leaked, and they're just not going to have the impact that they were going to have. And then plus, like the building of those movies have now passed. Like Endgame has ended. It's been
the
done
momentum,
for some time,
the build up,
and now it's just it better be good. Or it's going to be poo-pooed all over.
You delayed so much.
But Speedy,
much.
I feel like you hit the nail on the head by just talking about the fact that they would be leaked. You know, the funny thing is I'm questioning myself, why the fuck have they not been leaked?
I mean, they got them in lockdown, bro. So
but
Brothers
so,
just has like
so did the treasure chest for One-Eyed Willie, and it got out.
That's because there's a wacky group of kids looking for that.
They found it outside in the garbage. That's why.
And he had the magic key from his dad's ancient map in his attic. So
if that's the case,
I'm not looking forward to this movie at all. Like it's got no hype for me. It's got nothing. It's gonna come out and be like, okay.
I just thought it was just a nice continuation just to see what was going on, especially with her character. But like the longer they wait, the less impact it loses. And so it's going to be like 2 years after.
What are you supposed to get out of it? Isn't she dead? Like from Endgame?
Brandon, I am upset. Not really in the beard. You don't have to be.
She is dead from Endgame.
For you.
See, so then I mean, there's nothing that's going to come out of this. I don't see anything coming out of it that's going to be significant enough for Marvel to push off of, which they keep doing off of.
Well, that's the whole point. That's what we just said. It's like the impact of it is lessening since Endgame's been gone. So like now, the longer you wait, the less it's really going to have that point. Stop focusing on Brandon, noob. Focus on the conversation.
You're gonna get Brandon.
I always like
I
always like Speedy's retort because it's always so like cynical and just very like, I don't think you fucking understand. It's fucking blah blah blah. It's not really. I always love it. But in this instance,
really like pillows are like, Speedy knows everything. Speedy knows everything. No, and then what happened? I fucking knew. Right? I knew.
Are you done?
True. Is this true?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he needs to take a pill. It's a little late.
So I do kind of feel it with this movie as well. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see when this shit comes out, man. Because
it's gonna be Falcon. It's gonna be Falcon, then Doctor Strange, then it's supposed to be Black Widow, and then something else, right? Like that's the vision of it, right?
Yeah, no, but it wasn't a part of those movies. Like the scene that was going on with her, it had to do really only with just her storyline.
Sandra says never stop, Ralph.
Yeah.
Rock on. Brandon in his own fucking world right now.
You're on the wrong channel, man.
Yeah. But you know what? It's all good, man. It's all good. I don't even got time to look at your shit. I just know it's shit.
So, let me help you out.
Dang.
Let me help you out.
So you know,
for noobs only fans.
Speaking of, it's just feet pics, bro. It's just feet pics. It's not really.
That was a jam, bro.
It makes money.
Exactly.
So,
Mr. Sun Chips.
Speaking of Disney,
nice transition there.
Speaking of
Disney,
Disney,
when were we talking about Disney with feet?
You guys want fucking live. This is what happens.
Yeah, this is what happens, man. It's all good. But, speaking of, Marvel characters and, Black Widow, we do have some gaming news on the flip side to Marvel's Avengers. So apparently this game, which both, I believe, Speedy and I have and never really dove into this game. Bela, you've never checked. And, we had talked about this round and round, just, a synopsis of it. We were just kind of disappointed with the characters, but apparently the developers are still trying to, strengthen the game. From what I know, one of the biggest problems in the game is additional artifacts that you find in the game, whether they're, gauntlets or leggings or armor or whatever you get that's additional, never really reflects on your character, which I think is one of the things that turned, people off. It was kind of like, scoring these, high-end items and nothing really to show for it.
Wasn't a lot of it for you to have really good perks, you had to buy it?
And there was, there were items that you had to purchase and whatnot. So now they're trying to strengthen the game, by fixing the design. I don't really know if this is going to work. I personally don't think it is. I personally think, look at Anthem. What do you guys think?
Oh. I think those are two totally different
taken off. They're
two totally different types of things. Like Marvel, this thing was trying to build on the momentum of Endgame, and it kind of flopped out the gate. It didn't have it wasn't like graphically superior or anything. It wasn't going to move anything. It just didn't have a lot of the stuff that we're looking for. And so, like, one of the things that they've claimed that they've, the community's that's been playing it has been waiting for some type of raid, because you do have these multiplayer access for a group, so you can go in and fight stuff. So like having something to the effect of like having a raid like in Destiny, and those types of games where you can kind of come together as a group to do something. That's yet to be seen. Those are the things that they're talking about. But like to me, it's too grindy. Like just playing the first bit of it, other than the fact that
doesn't like to grind.
Yeah, you know that. Unless
he does
bump and grind.
Just not on games.
We'll get with Brandon on that.
Hey, he was upset. Noob was feeling really upset before he had to go bye-bye. So that's really the aspect with it. Like I think it'll yes, because you couldn't fucking talk about anything but Brandon. So Brandon had to go. And the all power I wield.
Get it together.
Get it together.
Get it together. Stop thinking of Brandon.
Who gave Speedy all the power? I didn't vote for that.
Did we tell him he doesn't vote?
So I definitely believe that, man. There's a lot of games that definitely try to expand their universe and give a lot of people what they want. And I think in games like this, where it's something that wasn't really talked about upon the release, it just kind of seemed like a co-op type adventure, a one and done. You do your campaign, you have your fun, you can do it again or repeat certain missions, and things are cool. But the problem is that when you start introducing things such as raids for you to do and things like that, it does get cumbersome. And I completely agree with that, only because I feel most games nowadays are trying to give people this open world type feel, and trying to give people, everything. That in itself just gets tiresome.
And the fact is that they're regulated to the Marvel universe, right? Like they can't introduce something that's going to be outside of it, or fans are going to have a shitstorm, right? So it's not like Destiny where they can just create a whole new fucking race and then drop it into the next DLC and be like, oh, here's a new world. It's they're stuck with it, and so like it's going to be difficult for them to be able to do anything at that point.
Yeah, I don't really see them getting any more momentum, and I definitely see it kind of dying out, because Marvel Avengers is just, nothing about Marvel Avengers speaks, Destiny vibes, where it's like, that's Destiny, that is the game, that is how they
doesn't do that anymore.
Yeah, but I mean that's how they developed the game. That's how they, spoke of the game, and you expected it when you bought it. This kind of thing just feels like they're starting to tack on stuff just to keep you playing, to fix what they didn't do right the first time. And I just think it's too little too late. Yeah, definitely, man, definitely.
waiting for your next transition.
Whenever.
I was waiting.
I was waiting. I was just
I'm waiting for your next
I just want to hear
transition.
you guys' voice. I just want to hear you guys' voice.
You guys?
So,
Are you
you
from
guys.
New Jersey all of a sudden?
You guys.
Wait, what I want to say
You
is that,
guys.
because in our queue of script here, we're supposed to be talking about Assassin's Creed, and somebody's typed in Assassin's Creed with a T in there for
We
some
know that
reason.
was Speedy.
Bro,
like he
I did not
speaks.
type in anything. Those
Yeah,
are
you
copy and
did.
paste
I found
of
that
yours.
bullshit. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go back.
Yeah.
Camera screenshot.
Threw me off.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
can see.
Yeah.
We're going to go back to your
Yeah.
dreaming.
So, Noob, why don't you tell me about Assassin's Creed Valhalla? And
So apparently,
Look right here.
so-
Oh.
So everyone can
Oh
see.
my God.
Who's that name
Such
right there? It says
raging.
Ralph?
There
It says
was the
Ralph?
Oh, it was Ralph. Oh, because he was the
And
top
yours.
one. Oh,
was
it was
you.
Ralph.
It was-
It was you, Ralph.
at that.
Dang. Dang. I
Damn.
see how it is. I
So
see how it
Speedy
is, Ralph.
came with
So
receipts.
Bernie.
Ralph.
Someone
I
came
see
with
how it is.
receipts.
God, I don't need that much salt in my steak, man. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Someone came with receipts.
He's off.
Mm.
So-
Mm.
So it looks
Technology, it's a beautiful thing.
Giving him too
So
much power.
Those sausages you're typing with.
you got it. You got it.
Come at
tell
me,
him-
bro.
Just tell him. Just tell him, Pillow. If you got it, you got it. Oh God. I don't
Hairy
hear-
knuckle sausages.
I'm not reading chat.
No,
Speedy, you're reading
focus.
chat.
I am. Focus.
Focus. Don't read the chat.
I did. I looked at it. I looked straight at it. It's horrible.
So,
Don't do it.
Valhalla.
Valhalla.
So
What did you put in there? You and Ralph with your Assassin's
That was
Creed.
not me.
So apparently with Valhalla, there's just, and it's, I wanted to buy this game because I heard a lot of, good things about it, but there were some problematic issues, such as, gaining items, quests that were problematic. And apparently there was even issues with some of your game saves that were deleting, which I think was a huge issue. And that really deterred a lot of people from either getting back into the game or even purchasing the game itself. So now they started to go ahead and and kind of take these things back to address these issues. And I think these are just whatever they can do to kind of keep people going.
Well, they disabled them, which is good. It's not a big deal. They'll fix
Yeah,
it. They'll
I'm not
re-release it.
I'm not a huge Assassin's Creed fan. I played the first one back in the PlayStation 3 days, I believe. And this has been the only one that I've actually been curious about. This one actually looks like a lot of fun. So
It sold
hoping
really well.
Yeah, and so I'm really hoping with the issues being fixed, and hopefully if the price goes down, because I definitely don't want to play fucking full price for this shit, but I do want to check it out. I'm very curious about this game. The adventure looks really fun, and I kind of like the whole Norse god, kind of adventure Viking type deal. So hopefully this will work in their favor, with the fixes.
For those that are out there playing it and like it, drop a comment, see what you guys have going on around it. Next one that's big on the charts, like always, is Fortnite 6 coming in with their new Primal season. If you guys saw the trailer for it, it's pretty dope. Like the whole play-in for it. Fortnite continues to, amaze me with the ability, innovate, and just really how they integrate all their seasons together. Because at its heart, it's just basically a free for all, when you're playing, one, your 1 versus 100, it's just those types of maps, but they've seemed to figure out a way to weave a story into it. It's not a campaign, but weave it in so that it keeps it interesting along with the battle pass and just continues to go on. So, kudos to them. Like they are $1 billion industry
and
they themselves.
Did you guys see that? Did you guys see the
really
for it?
Yeah, it's done by the Russo brothers, who helped direct the Fortnite season 6 trailer, which was really cool. But this just kind of shows exactly how they spend their money.
The Russo brothers are, for those
Mr.
that don't
Palo.
know.
Me,
Who are they?
Me, that's Marvel. That's,
you guys splitting names out there like.
I mean, if you don't know Russo brothers by now, then why
are you watching?
I know.
Yeah.
Look at new dropping their name like they're
if you don't know who they are, then so they're best known for directing the 4 films in the Marvel Cinematic Universe: Captain America, both of those pieces of turds, and then the Infinity War. So good job on those.
Thank you.
I mean, I just didn't like the Winter Soldier, so I'm not a big fan of it.
So they do have a new location in Fortnite called the Spire. Palo, I know you've been playing some Fortnite lately. Have you seen the new location?
So I've seen the
Palo likes to play with other 8-year-old boys. He's taking Noob's spot.
Wow. Well, they play better than Noob, so I'm fine with that. So
I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with that.
No, I mean they've changed up the map just a little bit. The biggest change that they have with the new Fortnite is that now, like when you go and you grab pistols or shotguns, you can actually go around and you can shoot an animal, which they have like chickens and wolves and stuff, and you can upgrade your gun.
So you commit animal abuse.
So that's what I saw. Like I just played a moment of it last night, and I didn't really understand some of the makeups behind it.
Yeah,
so it's interesting.
So when you have like a pistol, you can do one of two things. You can either go and get animal bones, or you can get mechanical parts, and that'll change the gun from in one direction or the other. And you can keep going if you can last long enough and get it all the way up to gold, and then you're just killing everybody.
We all know Palo doesn't.
Wow. I see.
You left yourself. I'm sorry.
See how much hate
you left yourself.
It's because
so
you
open
fucking
for
hate
that.
me. It's
Oh my God, no.
You're like, hey, bro, like, I love you. Fortnite.
Palo, the moment you said it,
I put like 3 G's into it, like
you
20 years ago.
The moment you said it, Palo, like I knew something was coming, and I was like, I'm not gonna say
that's
it.
What she said.
I'm gonna be the one that's accused of being toxic. I'm letting
I know.
you do it.
The fucking most toxic person. Like,
listen to this
in real life. In
real life,
I
am who I am, bitch.
Brendan knows that's why he doesn't. That's why he blocks you. He wants that speedy.
That's fine.
That's fine.
He was like, you can have them.
So I have not.
It's cool. It's a cool idea, right? It's a cool idea. Play on the types of games that are out there. It's competing against Warzone. Warzone's taken up a lot of the oxygen in the room since it's been released now with their zombie crap that they have coming out.
It's
so
the same old shit.
It is the same old stuff, and so I'm glad to see that this community is still thriving and it's still showing. Like after each iteration, it's just turning into something new, and so I'm willing to play it and have a good time and see where it'll go. Focus. I'm gonna disable this chat for you, bro.
Hey, our in case you don't know, we're supposed to be reading. Hey, he just wants to talk to you. I mean, don't get upset. Jesus, you're so salty, man. God, guys actually like you, and you're fucking being a douche. So I know nothing about this next article. It just looked cool, and it's basically Devotion Dev teases a new project and looks like a 2D action game. So apparently, following the creation of 2 incredible horror games, Red Candle, which I have not even played. Hopefully, we can throw some screenshots up of this, but it's just a new 2D adventure type game, action. It's set to have some incredible style. Shit, we don't even have any. Man, I have not even. Let me take a look and see what this is actually like. It's super small. It basically looks. It just looks like a tiny little Raiden. It's got like a little hat, and I mean the style looks pretty neat, but
So that was really it.
That was it.
That's it. Oh. It's a teaser for some new game that's going to be coming out. I'm more than likely, if it gets released per se on like Steam or Xbox, it's going to be one of those indie developer type deals that you can get your hands on for like maybe $4 or $5. I mean, who knows? But something to look out for. I mean, we may have some people that definitely like those.
The last indie game that you played that you really enjoyed? Because they have different types of these. It's just like they're filling a niche that's out there, and
definitely.
I always love to see those types of things expand and do well a little later on. Focus, dude.
I'm right here.
And yeah, both of y'all giggling like little girls.
I'm laughing at Palo, laughing at what he's laughing at.
And so, all right, fuck it. Next topic.
Next topic. So we have Gotham Knight gets delayed again. Or no, it doesn't get delayed again. It just gets delayed.
No. This
isn't the second time?
It's the second time.
Is it really?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we never left 2020. Everything keeps getting pushed back. There's no grand, reason why. It's something small or whatever. But here's the thing. We poo-poo on on these games about them being so fucked up. They're like the game's breaking, the saves are breaking, quests are breaking. Where do we fit in the middle of delay and shit game coming out on time?
I think it's the whole
is it our whole COVID year that it just screwed things up and we're so overly hyped focus on these things and that we're putting pressure on these game developers?
No, I don't think it's any kind of more pressure. It's just they want to be the first to get out to do something, right? And so if they're going to try to advance the ball, then yeah, it's going to take some development and there's going to be some back and forth with that. But like in reality, this game isn't really pushing the league on anything, is it?
That's true. Not really. And the whole idea. Yo, Brandon, you got booked again for the 6th time in our show. Congratulations. Do we have like a banner or like something to throw out there for the record for the guy? That's legit, bro. That's legit. We're definitely going to remember. But you know what, man? Let's talk about Cyberpunk, right? We heard about that game for quite some time. I kind of feel that game had ample opportunity. Maybe Gotham Knight is facing the same circumstances. I do hope they take the time necessary to make the game better. If that's their intentions, then go for it, because we all as gamers want to play a game that feels finished, that feels like somewhere. And I can tell you,
Cyberpunk, they delayed it, and then they came out, and then it still was just
what
crap. It was crap.
I'm going to be honest with you. I love the story.
I thought it was all right.
I was so invested in the story. I loved playing the game. But my whole thing was I could tell in the game where shit needed to get fixed, right? I could tell where something was off, whether you're fighting an enemy and shit was going through the walls, or you were walking and then like half your fucking body was underneath the highway, or when you jumped off, you just died randomly. I could definitely tell where things needed to be adjusted, right? I could see it. Graphically, I don't know if where it was on the Series X where they wanted it to be, it was aesthetically pleasing, to see it. I thought it was well done, but in all honesty, it was truly the story playing it. I was even invested in the side quest that really kept me going. So with Gotham Knights, it's been a long time since I've seen somebody screw up a Batman game, and I really hope this doesn't become one of those stories. I hope it follows the same lineage as the Arkham series, because that was phenomenal. And
it does. It looks like it. But
it does, man.
There's nothing really drastic about this. I think this is just development issues on their end. Like with Cyberpunk, I think it hit at the wrong time, right? Had they dropped a year and a half earlier, like they did, they wouldn't have run into the issues with the Series X and the old system. So really, they were coding for like 5 or 6 different variants of the system. And so like, where are they going to put all their effort in? They're going to put in their effort at least in the computers, right, or on the next generation. And you saw what happened to the old generation. It was like highly unplayable, looked like Minecraft in some aspects of it. And so like, that's just an allocation of resources, right?
Right.
So they don't have enough to go across, and they just they thought either launched then, or they could have waited another 6 months and just launched on the Series X. And
they could have done an upgrade pack, right?
Yeah,
like they could have released it for the Xbox, right?
Mm-hmm.
And done an upgrade pack for Series X, like most of the games had done. And I definitely agree with you on that they kind of landed in that tough spot where they were developing for Xbox and then shifted, and then it was just too much to take on. And what happened. Hopefully you're right, man. Hopefully with Gotham Knights, because we have seen some images, we've seen a little bit of teaser gameplay. The game actually does look phenomenal. And And I think it's a really cool breakaway from having to play the hero Batman. We get to play other people, and we have 4 choices. So hopefully development issues get ironed out. We get to hear some good news, and it releases in the first quarter of 2022, and we'll be fucking happy gamers. But until then, we'll just have to wait. That's right, man. We'll just have to wait and see. So I think that pretty much concludes our session for tonight, guys. So thank you all for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We really appreciate it. We're definitely, going to be shooting live every week, and we'll bring it to you. Bring it to your
drop
faces.
comments on content. So
drop comments on content. Brandon, you're welcome to drop comments. Okay, Jack doesn't. Speedy doesn't mean what he says.
We're taking.
Oh no, I mean it.
We gotta take out the comments.
All right.
But thank you guys. Thank you for participating and having a good time with us. We always appreciate it.
We're out.
And we're out.
Bye.
That's my deep voice.